Today I'm going to be cooking one of my favorite Chinese recipes, Mapo Tofu. This Mapo Tofu is going to be made with chicken mince. You can do it with beef or pork. I like chicken. We've got a wok and an array of ingredients here. Very simple though. The first thing we need to do is cook our minced chicken. So a little bit of sunflower oil in our wok, turn the heat up. And when our wok is hot, we will add our chicken mince. And we're going to break this up and fry it and then take it out of the wok and drain it. Now it's seriously getting hot outside, but thankfully I've got this huge air conditioner above me that's cooling me down nicely, which is handy because cooking over a hot wok, you can get pretty sweaty. So nice high heat on the wok. We'll add our chicken mince. We're just going to break it up and quickly fry it. So I suppose one of the pitfalls of having the air conditioner right above us is it affects the heat underneath the wok. But the idea is we're going to seal it off at a fairly high heat, sort of stirring it, sort of breaking it up with our spatula so it's all nice and loose and not clumped up. Okay, so once we're happy with the mince being sealed off and broken up and loose, we can take it out of the wok. So I'm pretty happy with that chicken mince now. It's all broken up. I'm just going to drain it. So a little colander. And now we're going to start with our aromats. So a little bit more oil. We'll get that nice and hot. And now we're going to add our minced ginger, our minced garlic, and chopped spring onions. Wow. And almost straight away you can smell the aromas of the garlic and the ginger. We want a quick stir fry of these. The great thing about these sort of recipes is they happen really quickly. So once we're happy with that, and you can really start to smell the aromas of the garlic and the ginger and the spring onions, we're going to add back our drained mince. Like so. Our Shaoxing rice wine, our cooking wine, Chinese cooking wine. You can try and drink it, but it's a little bit briny. And now our dark soy. And these we simmer for 1 to 2 minutes. There's something just about those aromas in Chinese food. We've got the ginger and the garlic, and then the soy, the salty, the umami sort of aroma of the soy. Okay, we'll just reduce that down. Again, making sure we're breaking up all of that chicken mince so it doesn't clump together. Now, a little bit of a fermented chili paste. Okay, we stir these together. Wow, look at the color. It really is fantastic. Okay, that gets cooked for another 1 to 2 minutes. I've got about a cup of stock and I've got some corn flour here. I'm going to loosen the corn flour with some of the stock, like so. And we're just going to make a little slurry. Mix in the corn flour, stirring gently. It has this weird effect, corn flour, with liquids in it. The more you stir, the harder it gets to stir. So I just gently mix it. Now we're going to add our stock to our tofu, to our mince, sorry. We'll bring that up to the boil. And then we're going to add our slurry of corn flour and stock into the mince mixture once it's boiling. And now we add the corn flour just to thicken this, a little bit at a time. And you want to get a nice, silky, unctuous, slightly thick sauce that's going to bind and bring all of that mince together. There we go. So it's thick, but it's not gloopy. And the chicken mince is suspended in the liquid. Yum. Now, just turn that down to simmer. We're almost ready to serve. So with a sharp knife, I'm just gonna cut on an angle, nice and fine, long slithers of spring onion. With the tofu, I'm just gonna use the tip of my knife just to cut through. It's like jelly, it's so good. And we're just gonna cut it into large chunks. And then we just slip that into our mince mixture. Finally, we just break that through. Yum. So we're almost finished our Mapo Tofu. So finally, just before we finish, we're just going to get our sesame oil and drizzle that over the top. I've created this beautiful Mapo Tofu, but while I've been standing here all day, opposite me is Nahida's Turkish Delight shop. And all I can ever smell are these aromas coming over like peppermint, and it's just unbelievable. She keeps looking at me, so I've got to come over. I'm going to get her to try some of my Mapo Tofu. It's not quite Turkish delight, it's Chinese delight. And then finally, some spring onions over the top. And there we have it, a delicious Chinese savory mince Mapo tofu. Look at this, what
How
a
are you,
tray.
Ben?
I'm good, thanks.
How
I've
are
had all,
you?
yeah, I'm awesome.
I'm gonna swap you over some sweets for some savory.
Yeah, put it down next to, what have we got?
We have the rose water with the rose petals.
Okay.
We have a lemon sesame. We have an exotic Thai in which we use exotic Asian flavors.
Ooh.
So you got your peanuts, your chili, and your lemon lime.
Wow.
We have a white rose and pistachio.
Yeah, wow.
And a pomegranate and barberry.
That one there, oh,
That's
the
very
Barbie.
nice. That'll actually pop in your mouth. Quite nice.
Really? Should I go with that first?
Whatever you like.
And
go
do I
for
just
it.
eat the whole thing?
If you can hold yourself, go for it. You get your sweetness, and then you've got the very sour barberries.
That's delicious.
Offsets the sweetness.
How
That's
do you
really
make
good.
Turkish delight? Or is that a secret?
Oh no, we don't keep secrets. We let everyone we let everyone know. It's corn flour, sugar, and water.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Because I've tried to make it before without much luck. I'll have to come and get a lesson.
30 kilos takes 3 hours to make.
Oh, does it?
If you do it the traditional way. If you use gelatin, obviously you can make it a lot more faster.
So you've got to cook it down until it's really...
Absolutely.
You're going to have some of my Mapo tofu. So it's a little bit spicy. So it's made with chicken mince.
Oh, nice. That's very, very, looks very smooth.
Yeah, it's silky.
That's very nice. I was expecting it to be sort of like, you know, that sometimes very kind of chewy.
The tofu, yeah, that's the
Oh no,
firm.
but that's different. That's beautiful.
Yeah, silky smooth,
Very
really
nice.
yummy. You'd serve that as part of a banquet of dishes.
Do you want to swap?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
take that.
This is awesome.
Very
like
nice.
the lime and the chili. Isn't this great? Two food cultures colliding. Turkish delight, Mapo tofu. Both absolutely delicious. Thank you, Nahida.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.